Hi everybody, it's Red Hill Eagle here, and this is TEW2020, the invasion angle from 2001, and it's time for King of the Ring. We kick off with a taped hype video for the event, where it just shows the 4 people in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring, and also the 4 guys who are in the main event for the Tag Team Championships, and a rating of 73. In-ring action kicks off with a 6-man tag. We don't do many of these, so I thought I would. I needed some time to fill, and this kind of looks a bit perfect. So the Dudley Boys take on the team of Perry Saturn and Right to Censor. Poor match, but it is the Dudleys that get the win when Devon Dudley pinned Bull Buchanan in 9 minutes 42. Overall rating 57. Not a great start. King of the Ring semi-final, Eddie Guerrero takes on Hardcore Holly, and it's Guerrero who gets the win in 11 minutes 57 by pinfall with a frog splash. Yeah, you probably guessed Guerrero would have won this one against Hardcore Holly. I haven't got any sort of really big stars in this year's tournament, so you got to kind of think, you could probably guess who the final's going to be between, but you never know. Rating of 70 though, decent start. Well, not a decent start, we had the Dudleys before this one, but a decent match. We've then got an interview or a promo with the APA, Bradshaw and Farouk. It's just a self-promo. Again, I needed to use some time up with an angle. They weren't on the card, so I thought I'd have this sort of promo. Maybe they're talking about the fact that they're annoyed, a bit disappointed at not being on the show. But, you know, they got a feeling they've got some great things coming their way. Rating of 53. And in a 64 rated match, Edge takes on Test in the other semi-final of the King of the Ring, and it's Edge getting the win in 13 minutes 11 by a pinfall with a downward spiral. We then have a taped angle. It's a promo video for the Women's Champion Chyna, a rating of 51, and she defends her belt now against Victoria. Wow, little heat and embarrassing wrestling. I don't know what to do about the women's division. I mean, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's not doing much for us at all. I mean, I could make it a WCW thing, but I don't know. It's a bit kind of like, I'll just dump the crap on WCW. So yeah, maybe not. But Chyna did get the win. She successfully defended her belt in 7 minutes 3 seconds by pinfall with a powerbomb. That's defense number 2 of her title, at least since the save started. 42 rating. And in a 69 rating match, we've got Chris Benoit and Raven taking on Kurt Angle and Rhino. Decent match. Kurt Angle and Rhino defeated Benoit and Raven in 16 minutes 48 when Kurt Angle forced Raven to submit with an ankle lock following interference from Edge. During the match, we also had Christian distract Chris Benoit. So yes, Team Wreck there, doing their best to foil Benoit and Raven, and it's Kurt Angle and Rhino that come away with the victory. Post-match, there is a mass brawl. So Benoit and Raven kind of managed to get their own back, really, and they actually managed to lay Kurt Angle and Rhino out flat after some chair shots. So Kurt Angle and Rhino both flat out on the floor. So Rhino gets pinned by Raven. Raven chats to the referee, yells to the referee, count us here. What's going on? You had a tag team match, the match is over. But Raven pins Rhino, then he goes and grabs the hardcore title. He's just activated the 24/7 rule. We have a new hardcore champion, and it's Raven. And that was a rating of 50. Matt Hardy then defends his European title as he takes on X-Pac, and Matt Hardy gets the win in 15 minutes 17 via pinfall with a twist of fate. So Matt Hardy makes this defense number 3 of the European Championship, and that is a rating of 54. A bit disappointing, but then I didn't really expect much from X-Pac, so yeah. King of the Ring final. Eddie Guerrero defeats Edge in 11 minutes 35 by a pinfall with a frog splash. We also had Kurt Angle distract Eddie Guerrero, but didn't affect him. Eddie Guerrero went on to defeat Edge and win the King of the Ring 2001, rating of 71. Post-match, it's just an Eddie Guerrero celebration. The crowning, if you like, gets given a crown and the scepter and whatever, puts it on, your new King of the Ring. Rating 48. And then in the 70 rated segment, Chris Jericho and William Regal both cut promos for their upcoming match. Remember the stipulation for this: if William Regal loses, he has to resign as WWF Commissioner, and this has been supported by Vince McMahon. And you didn't really doubt it, did you? Chris Jericho defeats William Regal in 21 minutes, 12 seconds by submission with the Walls of Jericho. 71. Oh, I've got a note here that says the match was poorly placed on the crowd. They needed a little warming up first. Well, okay. Shame. But 71 isn't too bad, really. But that's it. That is done and dusted. William Regal is no longer the WWF Commissioner. Backstage, Raven is leaving the arena, but a car comes out of nowhere, smashes into him, and then who gets out? Kurt Angle, with a referee, pins him. 1, 2, 3. We've got a new hardcore champion. Yep, it's changed hands twice in this event. Kurt Angle is your new WWF hardcore champion. Rating of 66. Promos now from the Brothers of Destruction and the two-man Power Trip ahead of their Tag Team Championship match. So, not much to say here, really. Just don't forget that in the last Raw, Triple H stole The Undertaker's bike. And The Undertaker has obviously got a bit more now. The titles are on the line, but he's got a bit more beef with these guys. Rating of 89. The match, our main event, 82. In an exceptional match, the two-man Power Trip defeated Brothers of Destruction in 17 minutes 45 when The Undertaker was counted out fighting Big Show. So the Big Show came along. The Big Show came along and he was on The Undertaker's bike. He left it at the ramp, though. He wasn't that stupid. He left it at the ramp, came down to the ring. Then obviously Undertaker saw his bike, thought, that's mine, I'm getting it. There's a bit of a punch up. Big Show knocks The Undertaker, rushes up back to the bike, takes it out of the arena. 82 rating there. And then as we go off air, the Big Show is riding the bike out of the arena with The Undertaker, chasing him behind, but he knows he's not gonna catch him, not on that bike. That's King of the Ring. Overall, 69. Oh, I'm actually disappointed with that. I'm actually really disappointed with that. I mean, I know, yeah, we're not getting... I mean, most of our matches were kind of in the... Well, the highest really was 70s, wasn't it? So we're not... Yeah, I just thought it would have been nice to have had a bit more there. But hey, we've developed some stories, we've finished some stories, and this whole thing with the hardcore title, I didn't expect myself to do something like that. I don't usually do things like that. I don't usually have 24/7 titles, to be honest. But yeah, it was quite fun. That was quite fun to book, actually. So yeah, that's King of the Ring. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to everybody so far who has watched my videos and made comments and all kinds of things. See you all again soon, everybody. Goodbye.